right, let's begin in a nice, comfortable seat. We're going to start off with a brief meditation with a couple of mantras to set yourself off with a great mindset of this year. All right, everyone, find your sitting bones grounded. Notice everywhere your body meets the mat, and find your mat rising to meet your body. You are supported in this practice. Close your eyes if you'd like. If not, lower your lids to a light gaze down the bridge of your nose. Begin breathing in through the nose and a nice sigh out. Find places to settle in your body. Just relax. Breathe in. Long breath out through the nose this time. And as we breathe, just you can say silently or aloud in this next few breaths of the following mantra. I joyously and warmly welcome this new year. And breathe in. I joyously and warmly welcome this new year. Sit with that for a moment. Continue to breathe deep. And breathe out. Breathe in. And out. Imagine your spine nice and tall. And exhale through the nose, but imagine a hissing sound. Think of a hiss sound coming from the back of your throat as you exhale. So we breathe in. Through the breath, fill yourself up. And exhale with this hissing sound. Again, breathe in. Mouth remains closed. And a wonderful trick that I enjoy is as I breathe in, I find expansion, find it in my breath, somewhere in the body. And as I exhale, find release, find relaxation, find ease. So we breathe in and we continue to use this as a tool. And then we exhale, we relax as we go throughout this collection of postures. So we will continue next, just a couple more breaths to set our intention. Again, we can return to thinking of our mantra, I joyously and warmly welcome this new year. Or you can focus your attention and intention towards your family, your wellness, your happiness, overall well-being. And that is all up to you. Simply, I'm just providing the tools to have a great practice. All right. So we will move forward with our cat-cow pose. So everyone get on your hands and knees. We are going to make sure that our wrists are directly underneath our shoulders and our knees directly underneath our hips. So have your feet, tops of your feet nice and flat on the mat. Get your fingers as wide as possible. You want to have the front crease of your elbows, if you can, to rotate out so they're facing the front side of your mats. So we're going to drop our bellies and lift our heads. Inhale, hips to the sky. Cow pose. And exhale, we round our head forward. Our spine reaches towards the sky. Our navel draws in and we press away from the mat. Cat pose. Inhale, drop the belly. Crown and hips to the sky. Chest opens. And exhale, round it through. Navel draws in. Crown of the head and tailbone reaches towards the mat as you press away. Couple more at your own pace. You inhale as you do your cow pose. Exhale with your cat pose. Let your breath be your guide. And let it move with your motions. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. If you'd like, you can go back to neutral, bump your hip side to side. Maybe bump your hips to the left, look to the left hip. Maybe bump your hips to the right, look to your right hip. If you have too much feeling of tension on your wrist at any point of this practice, claw through your fingertips and make sure, again, your fingers are nice and wide. And it will help you through this practice. Awesome. So we are going to go into child's pose to start. So knees together. We're going to walk our torso or hips back to the backs of our feet. And then we're going to walk our arms forward, melting our hearts down towards the mat. And then we swim our arms all the way down and back for Balasana, child's posture. Child's pose. Breathe here for 3 good breaths. And a nice variation too is to rest the tops of your feet on the mat while in this pose. Remember that Ujjayi breath as you draw that breath in, fill the back body. And find ease as you exhale. Find something new to find ease for. Every day discovering nuances through yoga. It's a wondrous journey. I might have done more than 3 breaths, but it's okay. This is your practice. Inhale, press up. And then we're going to move from this pose into our locust. And then we lower to our bellies. So locust pose has several variations. What I'm going to teach you today is the variation with your hands still on the mat. For beginner's guide, you want to remain grounded and supported throughout the practice. So you could press into your mat like you're doing a cobra and then raise your feet like they're being pulled by strings. Now, if you're a bit more advanced and you want a little more, you can raise your hands up. Or you can have them behind you, like you're skydiving right here. And exhale, we release. Inhale, press into our hands to bring our bodies back. And we're back in our child's pose. Take 1 breath here. Next breath, we bring our torso back forward into the mat. Inhale, you can press up your feet and your head. Lift your arms from the back to the sides. Get a little air. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, press up and bring your hips back. 1 more time. Balasana. Swing those arms back. Well, not swing, but slowly bring your arms back. And inhale once. Exhale, find release. And bring your hands flat on the mat. Inhale, press forward. Walk your hands forward as you lower down. Inhale, either look up or lift your head and arms and feet up. Exhale, release. Nicely done. Inhale, press back into your all fours, and we are going to, from here, drop your elbows where your wrists are currently. Remember, keep your elbows underneath your shoulders. And then we are going to walk your elbows forward, little by little, until your heart is nice and melted down towards the mat. You can raise your hips up into the air and relax your forehead eventually to the mat if that serves you best. Allow your heart to open. We continue to breathe here for a couple breaths. I present to you puppy posture. really good for opening up that heart space. You want to also, as you exhale, try to hug in the top or the lower ribs if you can. It's really good for stretching the heart and not just the heart muscles, but also your armpit chest. It's really great for, I believe, the psoas, and it's also amazing for just lower back. You want to keep your lower back still kind of like flattened, like you're flat on the mat. On your next inhale, bring your palms back and press up. And we're going to go from puppy to downward facing dog. So arms, you want to have your hands on each side of near the corners of the mat. You want to have your toes curled under, and slowly you can bring your hips up to reach towards the sky. Now your ankles may not meet the mat, and that is perfectly okay. We're all different on our journeys here. But give your dogs a little walk. We want to have a little blood flow going here. We want to wake up our body. Say hello. Excellent. We might want to walk forward a little bit. Keep our knees nice and bent here as we get started today. And walk yourself forward, ragdoll little by little to the front side of your mat. And we kind of keep a nice little micro bend in that knee. Keep our knees over our ankles here. Allow our bellies to kind of relax over our thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. And here's the fun part. We slowly make it to our mountain pose, but we are going to roll up as absolutely slow as we can as we slowly inhale. The head is the last to move up. And exhale. Relax shoulders. Inhale, reach your arms up. They face one another. Micro back bend if you like. Ah, and exhale. Hands to heart. Take a moment to notice how you feel. And at this moment, I present you another mantra to help set off your year. My priorities are clear. Say it together silently or loud if you wish. Take a breath in, and we say, my priorities are clear. Let it resonate as you continue breathing. Inhale, reaching up to the sky once more. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, my friends. Now we begin with our first sun salutation. From here, make sure your feet are nice and hip width apart and grounded. We inhale, we bring our hands up to the sky. Exhale, we swan dive and fold. We inhale, halfway lift. You can bring your hands to your thighs or shins, or even to the mat. And then we exhale, we fold. Inhale, we halfway lift once more. Exhale, place your hands on the mat. Bring your left foot back first. We inhale, look up. And then exhale, bring that right foot back. Inhale, exhale, lower down. You can lower to cobra or chaturanga to upward facing dog. You can curl your toes under, lift up to all fours or to plank, and we will meet in downward facing dog. Excellent. We inhale, bring that right foot up into the sky, wiggle that, well, not wiggle so much, but rotate your foot one way and then another. Bring it up, ground down that left heel, and bring that knee to your heart. Look up and bring it through for a lunge. We're going to drop that back knee first and make sure you're nice and grounded. Front knee over front ankle. We're going to inhale, ground ourselves, lift our hands forward, up and back. Crescent lunge, low crescent lunge. Look beyond your hands and exhale, paint a wall forward and let it rain down. And we walk our hips back from here. Now you can keep a micro bend in your knee, but we're going for a runner's lunge. Keep your toes nice and active as you look forward and they look towards your forehead, your toes. You can forward fold here. Remember, the micro bend in the knee is perfectly acceptable and wonderful. You are growing in your practice, and I'm so proud that you are making it this decision to be here today, growing in yourself. And we roll forward on that foot. Inhale, look up. And then we press our back leg up, bring our foot back. And then we bring our hips up to the sky for downward dog. Inhale, lift that right foot once more, bring it forward, and bring our other foot forward to meet. Inhale, we halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift our hands up towards the sky. And exhale, hands to heart. Sun salutations. All right, my friends, we are going to begin our other side. So inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward. Remember, feet hip width apart. Slight micro bend. Inhale, halfway lift your version. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, we bring back our left foot this time. No, we bring back our right foot this time. Lower that back knee and bring your toes back. And where the top of your feet meets the mat. Inhale, swing your hands forward, up and back. Crescent lunge. Keep your hips nice and square. If you want to find balance, keep your hands on your hips, but you can raise your hands up if you're comfortable. Keep your tailbone reaching down towards the mat. One more breath in and exhale, paint a wall down. And as we do so, roll our foot back into runner's lunge. You can adjust as needed. You want your hips above your back knee. And you want a slight micro bend in that extended leg. Bring your toes to reach towards your middle forehead, to the middle of your brow, so to speak, or third eye. Sorry, middle of your forehead. All right. Have that runner's lunge by having your toes reach for your third eye or middle of the forehead. You can have your hips squared off. Again, you can check by having your fingers on each side. Keep it nice and light on your fingers. Don't try to press into it so much. Use your foundation. And then we exhale, we roll forward. Excellent. Inhale, look up. And we exhale, bring that back leg up. Bring your front leg to meet the back, and we reach our hips back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift that back leg, and we rotate. And inhale, we bring that back leg. We rotate it one way, the ankle, and rotate the other while keeping your right ankle grounded on the mat. Remember, if it's too much pressure on your wrist, claw through your fingertips. Inhale, look forward, bring your knee to your heart, and then plant your foot forward. It's okay to be human, guys. That's what this year is going to be about. Accepting where we are and growing from it. Drop that back knee. Inhale. Well, we already, Inhale, look up. And exhale, bring that foot back. Lower down to Cobra. Inhale, look up. Remember your foundation. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press up to all fours. And then exhale, peel your hips back to downward dog. Awesome work. Inhale, lift that left foot up towards the sky. Inhale, exhale, knee to heart. Bring it through into meet in between your hands. And then inhale, look up. Exhale, bring your back foot to meet the front. Awesome work. We're going to inhale, halfway lift, everyone. Your priorities are clear. My priorities are clear too. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift all the way up, nice and slow to mountain pose, Tadasana. Nice cleansing breath, y'all. Inhale, lift up your hands. This time, grab your left wrist with your right hand. Pull it up and over, keeping nice and grounded in your hips. Small tuck in of your tailbone. Heart open up towards the sky. And exhale, release. Inhale, reach up. Grab the right hand's wrist and pull it up and over for a nice shoulder opener. Open your heart, look up, and release. All right, my friends, next up we got tree pose. This is a great balancing posture. So we'll start by putting our feet together, really together, and imagine a line zipping up nice and tight in between the legs. Booty grounds down, heart lifts, head over heart, and heart over your pelvis. Excellent. Now, tree pose. We're going to start with the right side. You're going to kind of cock that right heel's ankle. I'm going to cock that right heel, rotate it out, and have it right next to your left. Now, this may be your tree pose, and that's great. That's wonderful. We want to focus on maintaining this foundation. You want to have your hips nice and even, and you want to have all four corners of your feet, of the foot that is flat on the mat, really focused in on there. Now really gain your foundation, or you could lift up your leg by inhaling in. Now avoid putting your foot on your knee. We want to have it either above or below. Today I'm going to start below. Maybe I'm feeling brave. Maybe you feel like you can go up here and feel comfortable. That's awesome. Or maybe you want to stay down here. And it's okay. If you fall, we'll catch you. We're in this together. We're going to continue breathing here, nice and deep breaths. Now you can have your hands on your hips. You can have your hands focused in heart center, or even up as you spread your branches towards the sky. Follow your breath. And exhale, full, and we relax. And you see, mine's even a little wobbly as we continue to get into our practice. But if you're ready, you can slowly relax that foot down, give it a little shake, give both feet a little shake. Then we're going to move on to the other side. Feet together, legs together, really together. And we inhale, cock that left ankle, and we bring it to the side. Keep your grounding foundation. We inhale, bring that toe up maybe if that serves you, or if you want to keep it grounded, that's perfectly fine. This is, again, it could be your tree, and that's wonderful. But if you want to continue up nice and slow, please do so. Avoid the knee area. It might affect your balance and it could hurt. And avoid any pain, any kind of pain that you might feel by stepping back. It's okay to step back if you feel any sort of pain in any posture. You can have your hands to heart center. Continue breathing. Notice the opposition with that foot and your leg if you have your foot next to your thigh. Remember head over heart, heart over pelvis. Again, it's okay to be a little wobbly. And then exhale, slowly bring your foot back down to the mat. Wonderful. Shake out those feet. Good job. Okay, now my friends, we're going to move into our warrior series. So we're going to bring our feet nice and wide. We're just going to start with a little flow. So inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky, like you're holding a big beach ball. Exhale, tilt that ball to the left. And then we're going to, as we exhale, rotate our ball all the way down to the mat. See, we're forward fold. Keeping the little micro bend in that knee. We want to carry that ball up to the left side, and we carry it up. We follow through using our abdominals to guide us up to the top. And exhale, we fold. Wonderful, guys. Keep this up. We're going to inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold once more. We're going to interlace our fingers from here to pull us all the way back up as we inhale nice and slowly. Get to our wide-legged Tadasana. Hearts reaching up towards the sky with our hands interlaced. Exhale, relax the shoulders down and back. Awesome. A release, shake your hands out. Inhale, halfway hands. And then look to your left, point your left toes to the left. Slightly bring in your back toes so where they're focused on the front right corner of the short edge of your mat. Pinkies draw back, front knee bends and meets above the front ankle. Tailbone draws down slightly. Inhale, lift the chest, look beyond your pointer finger, and exhale, relax your shoulders down. Warrior two. Inhale here, find your breath, use your Ujjayi breath. Remember, keep your front knee over front ankle. Keep your pinky toes grounded down on the mat. Remember, all four corners of the feet are grounding. Inhale, reach forward, flip that front palm, drop the back hand up and over. Peaceful warrior. Wonderful. And we inhale, rotate our hands back forward. Have your elbow meet your front knee. For our extended side angle, we can have our hands for this one reach up towards the sky, or have your hand from this sky position reach up and over, extended side angle. I'm hitting the blinds today. It's okay. Today I'm testing a new area, so just bear with me. Heart open, radiating up towards the sky. And then exhale, we bring our feet to rotate. Inhale, look forward. And then we exhale. We rotate we walk our fingers to meet back in center. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. From this position, you want to walk your back foot up a little bit and then focus on straightening that front leg to the best you can. Keep your heels nice and grounded. You want to have your hips nice and even here. So if you're struggling getting those even locations, you can move your back foot forward as much as you need. Everyone ready from here? So we're going to inhale from here, halfway lift. You can have your hands interlaced behind your back to help you, or you can keep your hands on your thighs. Exhale, fold. It's okay to have a micro bend, but we want to keep the knee as straight as possible. Make sure your ankles are both on the ground. Have your hands interlaced behind your hips. Inhale, heart pulls back. You might want to do a back bend slightly if you'd like. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold again. Excellent. Bend that front knee and walk your fingers back to center. Inhale, here a couple breaths. Release the neck, shake your head yes and no. All right, interlace the fingers behind you. Opposite thumb on top this time. Ooh. Inhale, pull your fingers down and back, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, use those fingers to pull you all the way up. Press into your power, heart radiate out, and from here, I want you to think of the next part of our mantra. I am a force of good in the world. From this position, with your hands reaching down and back, interlaced behind you, heart radiating up, feeling strong. I am a force of good in the world. Release the hands, shake your hands. You want to inhale, lift your hands halfway. Look to your right this time, your right toes, focus on the right. Your left toes behind you, focused in on the front left short side of the mat. Hands focused on being before you and behind you, fingers drawing back ever so slightly, and your focus or drishti is beyond your pointer finger. Or vritti, sorry. You want your look beyond the pointer finger. You want to look beyond the pointer finger. That took me like 3 times to try to say. Inhale, reach full. Oh, you want to have. I'm just going to scrap that one. All right, y'all, from here, going to reach, make sure you're that, all right, y'all, from here, I'm going to make sure your front knee is right over your front ankle. Your back foot is nice and grounded. Shoulders back, heart radiates forward, right above your pelvis, and your head is right over your heart. Look beyond your pointer finger. Inhale, reach forward, flip the palm, up and over. Peaceful warrior. Ah. Breathe here. Excellent. Rotate up and over. Bring your elbow to your knee. Or if you want for a little more stretch, you can lightly bring your fingers all the way down here. You can reach your hands up towards the sky and wiggle your fingers. Or you can, if you'd like, bring it up and over. For an extended side angle, feel that stretch in the left side body. Breathe it in and exhale. Nice. Now you can, from here, bring your back foot back a little bit and have it face forward parallel to your left. Straighten that front leg. From here, find your foundation. Make sure all 4 corners of both feet are grounded. Make sure your hips are nice and even. Interlace the fingers, opposite thumb on top this time as normal. And inhale, pull your your fingers down and back and lift your heart for halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bring your hands forward and over for a little extra stretch. Remember, keep that leg straight as best you can. And then exhale, release. Now normal halfway lift, bring your hand up your leg and exhale, fold. Walk your fingers back to the center from here. And as we inhale, we halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Now, I would love to invite you for a few moments to just stay here, wide-legged forward fold. Now you can, in this time, take a few breaths just to see your stability and groundedness. But if anything, I like to see this as a change in perspective, a flip perspective. Also is a change of blood flow. It's a redirection to your hands and your head. And you can shake your head, maybe a little yes and a little no to relax it. You can even interlace your fingers, swing from side to side. If you're forward folding, you can bring your wrists to meet where you're parallel to your feet. Have your head nice and crown reaching towards the mat. Again, if you feel any pain, ease off a bit. There's no judgment in this class. We welcome growth, nuances, and self-love. And learning new things, bringing joy into our lives, all that good stuff. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we're bringing our tailbones down, keeping our feet here for a second, then opening them wide, bringing them in together ever so slightly, continuing to bring our hips down. And slowly we bring our hands together to our hearts, or you can keep them on the mat for stability. And we will meet in frog pose. Hands to the heart. Hips reaching down, or your tailbone reaching down towards the mat. My potential is endless. That is the next mantra. My potential is endless. Or you can say, my life is full of prosperity and abundance. My life is full of prosperity and abundance. Breathe through this. Feel the opposition in the hands and legs. You got this. A few more seconds. And then slowly bring your hands behind you. Lower your hips. And we will meet lying flat on our backs. All right. So we can roll back onto our backs if you want to do that first. This is the opportunity to have a little fun. I give my thighs a little congratulatory pat on the thigh for those triangle poses. All right, get nice and comfortable, flat on the mat. All right, you breathe here, just take a breath. And then breathe out, Ujjayi breath. I would like to have our feet flat on the mat. Try to bring your heels as close as they can to your Try to have your feet as close as they can to your hips and spine. We're going to have our hands flat on the mat. Press into your hands and lift your hips, reaching forward and up into the sky. Imagine your tailbone reaching towards your kneecaps, actually. Your heart reaches towards your chin slightly up towards the sky, and maybe you can wiggle your shoulder blades together and interlace your fingers behind you, continuing to press into the mat, up into your hips, reaching your tailbone towards your kneecaps, and your heart up, chin up slightly. Breathe, 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 and exhale, unleash the fingertips, release, and relax down. Inhale, press back into your foundation and hips reach up. Shimmy those shoulders in and interlace opposite thumb on top this time. Pressing into your foundation, back of your hands. Breathe into your heart space and exhale, release. Wonderful. All right, guys. From here, we're going to experience supine twist. So you can have your arms out to your sides or goalpost arms and roll your hips up a little bit. Give it a little sway, just a little. We're going to wrap our arms around our knees to start. Give yourself a hug. There's always some time to give yourself a little self-love. If it takes time to pause the video and give yourself a big old hug for a few minutes, or if you just need to write something down that's been on your mind, drink some water, do what you gotta do. Give it to yourself. Breathe here. Feel the love in your life manifest. And exhale. Let your body melt to the floor. Inhale. Bring your feet flat on the mat. And we're going to start with relaxing our legs to the left. Goalpost arms or outreached. And this may be your twist, or if you want a little extra, you can take your right ankle, have it wrapped over your left knee, and let it fall to the left side, and allowing your left hand to relax on your right leg here for a little extra supported twist. If you wanted a little bit more, you can look to your right, or you could just remain looking towards the sky. You want to keep your right shoulder, though, nice and grounded as you do this twist. And just simply breathe through the belly, filling up your belly as you breathe in and letting it all out. Navel draws in. Couple breaths here. Find places of ease as you exhale. One thing that helps me relax is when I inhale, at the top of the breath, I pause and relax something. And then I release the breath, I exhale, and as I exhale, I relax something else. It's really quite soothing. So inhale, let's try it. Top of the breath, find something to relax. And we exhale, find something else to relax in the body. One more breath together here. Inhale through the nose. Draw your breath out through the nose. Unravel your arms, press into the ground, and bring your legs back to center. Inhale. Give yourself one more big hug. You deserve it. Put a little love in your heart. That's what I say. Put a little love in your heart. I know y'all didn't expect a concert, but you know, music is all around us. And I think it brings so much joy. Shimmy your shoulders together, feet flat on the mat. You can just let your knees fall to the right. Have your arms nice and open, or goalpost arms, or you, for a little extra stretch, bring that left ankle up and over to the right knee and let it fall. Keeping your left shoulder grounded. You can also look to the left for a little extra stretch. You can use your right hand to anchor your left leg. Breathe here. You can look at your left hand, or keep your eyes closed if you'd like. Just follow your breath for several breaths. Filling up through the belly. And bringing the navel in as you exhale. finding ease. Wonderful. And when you're ready, bring your legs back to center. Okay. Give your legs a little windshield wiper motion if you'd like. Kind of release those hips. All right, and from here, we're going to do a reclined nose to toes pose. So basically the way it works is you extend your left leg up towards the sky, and you take your leg and bring it up towards your forehead. You want to have your toes focused towards your forehead. And there's several ways you can do it. If you feel comfortable, you can take your big toe and bring it towards you. Have a little micro bend in that knee. If you want, you can also have your hand hold onto the outer edge of your foot or the inner edge. And exhale, let it go nice and gently. Use your hands to support your leg as it goes down. Opposite. Again, keeping your foot nice and grounded, that is on the ground. Lift up your left foot to the sky. Open those toes, have those toes try to reach towards your forehead as you gently pull towards your body. Let's move lovingly and kind. Let's move lovingly and in a kind way. Breathe here. Keep your face nice and soft. If your tongue is touching your roof of the mouth, release it. And exhale, release your leg. Wonderful. Butterfly pose. I'm staying with the reclined version. Have the flat of your feet meet together, toes to touch, and your legs to spill out to the side. I invite you to either place your hands on your hips, or you can place one hand on your tummy, or one hand on your heart, or you can put both hands in prayer. I'm going to put one hand on my belly and one on my heart, and just breathe here, finding ease. If your hands are on your hand and tummy, you feel the expansion with your breath, and feel them sink as you exhale. If you have any thoughts that come up, just notice them and let them float away. You're taking this time for you. Find that inner serenity. Excellent. And from here, we're going to move into our wide-legged forward fold seated position. So roll up. So have one leg extended on your left side, and then have your right leg bent in. Have your hip try to meet in the hip socket here, toes reaching up towards your forehead, knees slightly bending. Inhale, reach up towards the sky, position your torso facing your leg, and paint a wall forward. Now it's okay to be with your hands all the way back here. It's okay to have your hands here or all the way up here. Everyone's in a different place. But embrace where you are, and if you feel any pain, please back up. But if you use your breath, sooner or later, you're going to get to closer and closer to your leg. It takes lots of time and practice, but with regular practice, I feel like that you can reach great heights. I believe in you. And this brings us to another mantra. I dedicate my time to what matters most to me. I dedicate my time to what matters most to me. Continue to breathe, finding ease and relaxation. And when you're ready, you can walk your hands back, roll up, other side. Bring your torso to face your right leg. Bring that left heel in towards your pelvis, and inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Micro bend in that front knee. Embrace where you are. Let your forehead fold forward. Your toes nice and active, reaching towards your forehead. I dedicate my time to what matters most to me. I dedicate my time to what matters most to me. When you're ready, walk your hands back. And now we're going to move on. You can walk your hips back a little. Bring your hips nice and wide, your legs nice and wide. As wide as what's comfortable for you. We're going to inhale nice and tall, and exhale, walk your hands forward. Wide-legged forward fold. Keep your toes nice and active. Keep your knees as close as they can to the mat. If they feel like they can't do this, you can give them, again, a little micro bend. Your focus, though, is your toes reaching towards your head. Keeping them nice and active. Using your breath to allow you to relax into the posture. Full breath in. Long breath out. One thing I've learned about yoga is it looks different for everybody. Everyone's in a different place. And the sooner we can accept that we are not always going to look the same or look the best or be perfect at any practice, the sooner we can really hone in and be present with ourselves. What's good for you today? What feels good? Is this helping? Is this too much? Is it not enough? Or what do I need to adjust to get what my needs are? All right, whenever you're ready, walk back your hands, and we will get back onto our mats here as we go into our backs one more time. We got 2 more poses before Shavasana. One of my favorites is seated. It's reclined. Now we're going on to one. This is cross-legged. I don't know what the name of this pose is. I'm going to cut. All right, my friends, we're going to go back onto our backs and before we get to Shavasana, I invite you to have both feet on the mat, your lower back nice and flush with the mat, having your hands close, on the mat itself. Take one leg, cross the ankle over the knee. Take both hands, right hand interlaces, my right hand goes into this whole opening here, wraps underneath my left thigh and meets my left hand to interlace behind the thigh. And you'd use that to pull your left leg in towards you. This is an excellent posture for opening up the hips. Breathe deep. Maybe give your body sway from left to right, nice and gently. Couple more breaths here. You can have your left leg extended up towards the sky if that serves you. You can even have your hands interlaced to the shin of your left foot, not just the thigh, for a little extra stretch. One more deep breath. And exhale, release, swap sides. All right. Cross that left leg over, interlace the fingers behind the right thigh, and pull in. Activate those toes. Open your hearts. Oh, feel the breath fulfill you. Sway from side to side. Take one more breath in. And out, release. All right, my friends. So we're going to do a variation of leg up the wall pose before we go into Shavasana. This is just to reverse the flow of blood. This is awesome for everybody because everyone spends time on their feet or where their feet are below their heart. So I invite you, and you don't need a wall for this, you just bring your hips slightly up, bring your knees to your heart, and lift your feet up towards the sky. Have your toes focused towards your third eye, and just sit here, be with yourself. Close your eyes and breathe. Couple breaths. Just let the nutrients of the practice sink in. Find relaxation as you exhale. Notice the thoughts that come to your mind and let them go as they do not serve you in this practice at this present moment. Be present with yourselves. A couple more breaths. On your last breath out, you relax your feet down. Let your feet spill out on the sides of the mat. Allow your hands to rest on either side, palms up towards the sky. Find yourself a comfortable place for Shavasana. Breathe here. And as we conclude our practice, we'll come back to our initial mantra. I joyously and warmly welcome this new year. I joyously and warmly welcome in this new year. I truly welcome a wonderful year for all of you. Let this video be a reference in your lives in some way. I hope it serves as an excellent tool to help your body move, to help you find nuances, to help you feel inspired maybe. I hope that this helps. Bring your thoughts just to relax. And as I conclude this practice, I'm going to do a brief body scan meditation just to set your awareness to where you are today. With your eyes closed, allow your awareness to find your toes, your feet up to your ankles, to your calves, shins, the kneecaps, hamstrings, your thighs, glutes and hips, pelvis, your navel, your belly, your low back, your spine, shoulders, heart, ribs. Bring your awareness without judgment up to your shoulders and arms, and then to your elbows and forearms and wrists. Bringing your mindfulness over to your hands, your palms, fingers, fingertips, and nails. Now think of, as a whole, every inch of your body from the neck down. And imagining that every inch of those parts of your body just enveloping with light and joy and good feelings. Breathe it all in and exhale. Now, I invite you to bring your awareness to your neck, your chin, your jaw. Relax your jaw down. If your tongue is touching the roof of your mouth, let it relax to the floor of your mouth. Imagine the tension in your jaw melting away as you continue to breathe. Bringing your awareness to your cheeks, your nose, your mouth, your eyes, forehead, and brows. Awareness to your ears and your scalp, to every hair on your head, or no hair if there's no hair. Now imagine the light enveloping every morsel of your body and being, filling yourself with joy and goodwill for the year. Take a deep breath in, bring in all the love. As you breathe out, share that intention with somebody you care for. And breathe here a couple more breaths with your eyes closed. And slowly we'll bring our awareness back into the room. Bring our awareness back to our fingers and toes. Wiggle your fingers and toes, and you may slowly open up your eyes and roll to one side, whichever is your favorite. Rest your ear on your arm. And take as much time as you absolutely need to get up. But when you're ready, press in to your hands and lift up slowly, and we'll meet in a nice comfortable seat. I truly and humbly and graciously am so thankful for the opportunity to teach you on this day. And I wish you all a wonderful year of 2022. I hope we can grow together as we go forward. Find us on www.facebook.com/yoga with George Ethan, or www.facebook.com/Wilkes Recovery Revolution. I will be posting videos live every Saturday at 10 a.m. and I'm excited to be doing so on a regular basis again. It's good to be back here with you guys. I wish you a wonderful day. Be blessed, and just know that you are loved unconditionally. We place our hands to our hearts and we bow and say, silently or loud, Namaste. The light in me honors, values, cherishes, and loves the light in you. See y'all next time.